How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. We're gonna try karma cards again. So karma cards, pick a pile. Okay, and then we've got pile 1 has tiger eye, and it's kind of a red, yellow, raw tiger eye. Pile 2 has a sunstone on it, and pile 3 has ruby zoisite. Okay, so I marked them in the Crystal Bible so I can let you guys know. Tiger's eye is a combination of earth energy with the energies of the sun to create high vibrational state that is nevertheless grounded, drawing the spiritual energies to earth. Placed on the third eye, it enhances psychic abilities in earthly people and balances the lower chakras, stimulating the rise of Kundalini energy. Okay, sunstone. Pile 2, sunstone, is a joyful, light-inspiring stone. It instills joy and good nature and heightens intuition. If life has lost its sweetness, sunstone will restore it and help you to nurture yourself, clearing all chakras and bringing light and energy. This stone allows the real self to shine through happily. Traditionally, it's linked to the benevolent gods of good luck and fortune. This is an alchemical stone that brings about profound connection to light and the regenerative power of the sun. And then ruby zoisite. Okay, so ruby zoisite activates the crown chakra, creates an altered state of consciousness, and facilitates access to soul memory and spiritual learning. It can be extremely helpful in soul healing and past life work. This stone has the unusual property of promoting individuality while at the same time retaining interconnectedness with the rest of humanity. It powerfully amplifies the biomagnetic field around the body as well. Okay, so that's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And also, guys, I just real quick, these karma cards are really, really neat, really good, because when I read the sentences, the feelings that you get, remember them, because that's your answer. Whatever you take from this is yours. Nobody else will have the same answer as you. And these can cover so many, because everybody has a different perspective, perception. And I think that's really cool, because they're not just general that won't reach everybody. They actually can reach everybody. Just remember your question or what you're inquiring about. So we have your outcome questions. What should I do? What'll happen if I do this, or what's the outcome? Outcome questions. And then you have your action questions, like what should I do? What will happen if I do this? And action cards. Outcome. So you have your outcomes and your actions, and I'll read the action first and then I'll read the outcome, but make sure you concentrate on your question or whatever it is you're inquiring about. And if the action doesn't sit with you, wait till I read the outcome, and usually one of the sentences will sit, and it will help. Okay? All right. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, pile 1. Alright, here we go. So the planet, we'll do the planet card, is Pluto. And Pluto is all about change and transformation. In Taurus, the bull, which is an earth sign, in the 7th house. 7th house. I got a cheat sheet since I'm still learning the karma cards. is others others those these others those that oppose you. Okay, so make sure you have your question or your in mind, and we're going to read the red part. We're going to read the action part first, in case your question was an action question. And the spiritual, mental, remember the spiritual, mental, and physical. So these are for what would be best. This is what would be best for nurturing my spirituality, best course of action for nurturing my intelligence, my intellect, and then the best course for nurturing my bodily needs, spiritual, mental, and physical. Okay, so here we go for the action. Pluto in Taurus in the 7th house. So it's resurrect your beliefs diplomatically. This is the spiritual for nurturing your spirit. Resurrect your beliefs diplomatically. The mental for nurturing your intellect. Get to the heart of the costs of relationships. And then your physical for nurturing your bodily needs is do or die. You must use the most direct way and get a fair deal. Okay? So now we're going to flip them in case you had a outcome-based question, as in what would happen if I do this, or how will this turn out, or okay, Pluto and Taurus in the 7th house. This is the outcome. This is your outcome side for spiritual, mental, and physical. Okay, to nurture your spirit, the need for control of resources to maintain balance. The need for control of resources to maintain balance. Okay, mental, to nurture your intellect. An obsession with the practicality of cooperation. An obsession with the practicality of cooperation. And for nurturing your physical bodily needs, a power struggle resulting from the productivity of your partners. Okay, guys, so I hope these helped. I hope these sentences, and remember, when I read these sentences, whatever they feel, when you feel something from them, it's your answer. Everybody gets an answer with these karma cards. I love it. But I did manifest a new deck yesterday. Thank you, Gary. Animal deck, so we're going to pull one of these guys to wrap it up, okay? And we're going to see what totem wants you to. So you have Dreamtime, the lizard. The lizard wants you to pay attention to your dreams and your visions and your daydreams. Okay? No numbers on these cards either. So cool. So there you go, Group 1. Hope this helped. And I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Okay, here we go. This is your sunstone. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's so pretty. Alright, here we go. Now remember, when I read these, one of the sentences should resonate with the question that you have in mind or whatever you're inquiring about. And however that, that feeling, if you get that, your emotions, that feelings, recognize it, because that's probably your answer. Your planets. You've got Mars. And we're going to start with the action side first. Mars in Virgo in the 3rd house. And your 3rd house, I got a cheat sheet. Your 3rd house is who and what's around you, your family and friends, and how they influence you. And Virgo, of course, is an earth sign. And then Mars, the ruler of Aries in the 1st house, which is action. Okay, so have your question or in your mind or your inquiry, and Here we go. So the spiritual, that's for nurturing spirit. The SMP, remember the SMP? Spiritual, mental, and physical. So for the nurture spirit, on the action side, your question is action based. Energize the serving of others by making the right connections. Energize the serving of others by making the right connections. Okay, now for nurturing the mental, for nurturing your intellect, action. Confront the details of the idea in question. Confront the details of the idea in question. Okay, in your physical, this is to nurture your bodily needs. This is the action side. Force yourself to do what you must do and get your ideas going. Force yourself to do what you must do and get your ideas going. Okay, so I'm going to flip them now for the outcome side, the blue side. So it's Mars in Virgo in the third house, which is people around you, your friends, your family, and how they influence you. Okay, so this is the outcome. So if your question was an outcome-based question, like what will happen? Okay, here we go. So the spiritual, for nurturing spirit, the drive for methods for the healing power of your ideas. The drive for methods for the healing power of your ideas. Okay, mental, for nurturing your intellect. The confronting of, the analyzing of short-term thinking and trips. The confronting of, the analyzing of short-term thinking and trips. Okay, and now physical, this is to nurture your bodily needs. This is the outcome. Action resulting from the perfectionism of who and what is around you. Action resulting from the perfectionism of who and what is around you. All right, guys, I hope this helped. Now remember, there really is, even though it's a general and you got your own questions, these karma cards can really answer everybody's questions because everybody's perception and perspective is different. Everybody's going to interpret these differently, okay? And you should feel when it's right for you. So I'm going to pull an animal card to wrap this up for you. This pile 2. They need an animal card, please. Oh, almost. Quite. Okay. Alright, let's see what your animal is. Oh, the turtle is retreat and don't force your ideas, right? Stop trying to make something happen. Go with the flow, the water. Be like water. Go with the flow, not against the current. Retreat. Stop trying to make something happen. When you stop trying to make something happen, that's usually when something happens. Okay, guys, there you go. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thank you. Hi, Group 3. Ruby's eyesight. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. It's pretty. Okay, here we go. Now remember, when you feel it, when I read the sentence and you feel it, it's more than likely your answer. And whether your question was action-based or outcome-based, if one of the sentence in the action one doesn't sit with you, then when I read the outcome, maybe one of them will, or pick a different pile. Alright, so your planet, we're going to pick the planet you guys picked, is Uranus. your sign, Uranus in Capricorn, and the house is the 9th house. So you have Uranus and Capricorn in the 9th house. My cheat sheet fell. So the 9th house is influence of concepts. Well, that's what that is. It's influence of concepts. And Uranus rules the 11th house in Capricorn, the 10th house. Okay. Here we go. This is the action side. And remember, there's the spiritual, mental, and physical. So to nurture spirit, this is for nurturing spirit, the spiritual one. Stir up the situation by using your goals as if it or they came from God. That was a nice glitch. I'm going to pause for a minute so I can cut it out. Okay, so the spiritual, for nourishing spirit, the action is stir up the situation by using your goals as if it or they came from God. In the mental, for nurturing your intellect, be open to new ideas about the day-to-day reality of the philosophies and laws involved. Ooh. Okay. So for nurturing your mental, you're nurturing your intellect, the actions are, excuse me, be open to new ideas about the day-to-day reality of the philosophies and laws involved. In your physical, the physical is to nurture your bodily needs. Okay? And the actions is invent a way to use the most business-like way and do it in a big way. Invent a way to use the most business-like way and do it in a big way. Okay, so now we're going to flip them and do the outcome. So it'll be Uranus in Capricorn in the 9th house. So spiritual, for nourishing spirit, the outcome is an unusual example of dedication to achieve spiritual values. An unusual example of dedication to achieve spiritual values. Mental, for nurturing your intellect. This is the outcome to your question or inquiry. A different way of looking at, focusing on long-range thinking or travel. A different way of looking at, focusing on long-range thinking or travel. Physical is for nurturing your bodily needs. An unexpected change resulting from the rules imposed by what is to be shared. And an unexpected change resulting from the rules imposed by what is to be shared. Okay, I hope that helped, you guys. I'm going to pull you an animal card real quick to go with this and see what the animal, what advice the totem wants to give you for the week. Okay. And remember, you can call upon these animals anytime you need meditation to work with you. That's why they're coming forward. So you got squirrel, which is get ready for, this is preparations. Get ready for great change is coming. Great change. So remember, you can call upon squirrel and meditate, and he'll come and meditate, and each animal has a personal, they have their medicine that you can learn. It's good to work with the totems. Okay, guys. Thank you. And like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Bye.